Told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. On first and 10, it's Ryan.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Get up!
Now Ryan on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On second down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7 and 9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1 and 4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7 and 9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Brian Saxter point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen, but there was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the offensive rookie of the year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, defensive rookie of the year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts comeback player of the year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Cousins to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafin. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aldrick Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, a 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Zebra! Go ahead. Black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This is taken at the 18. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gun!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were a touchdown, Vikings! A big play there, 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending? And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. He's back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.